There's phones that never quite make it to the UAE and some that never make it internationally, although for the Realme GT Master Edition, the case is a bit different. I've got my hands on one, so let's check it out. Jumping straight into the unboxing, most of the elements on the box are in Chinese, which isn't a surprise. There's some information about the storage, RAM, and color of the smartphone at the back, but that's about it. As you lift up the lid of the box, you'll find a pamphlet, first with some paperwork, and underneath is the Realme GT Master Edition. Straight away, this thing is incredibly compact, around 8mm and up to 178 grams, which is also quite lightweight. The back has this nice texture and leveled finish which adds grip, and there's also some neat Realme branding here. What's great is that Realme also bundles a similar texture case with the box, allowing for protection without losing in-hand feel. This is quite a premium touch, and the case itself is also durable and quite protective of the display by nature. Speaking of the display, it's a 6.43-inch Super AMOLED panel at Full HD Plus resolution. You get up to a 120Hz refresh rate, and the panel gets plenty bright, a peak of 1000 nits. It's also a flat panel and you get a fairly immersive experience. And just like you'd expect, there is an inbuilt fingerprint scanner which works plenty fast and accurately. Inside, the phone is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G 5G processor alongside 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. This cannot be expanded, so you only find a dual nano SIM slot for connectivity, and also there's no rubber seal here, so natural water or dust resistance might be slightly weak on the smartphone, and there's no official IP rating from Realme. Being a smartphone from China, there's a lot of bloatware on the device and no Google Play pre-installed. The software on board is Realme UI 2.0 built on Android 11, but Google services do come pre-installed. So it's just a matter of downloading the Google Play Store APK from pretty much any source and get started with Google services. Also, the phone feels incredibly snappy even with all of this bloat pre-installed, but thankfully, you can uninstall whatever you don't need. Thus far, I've really liked the in-hand feel of the Realme GT Master Edition, and the haptic feedback is also fantastic. You'll find a triple camera setup on the back, a 64MP primary, an 8MP ultra wide, and a 2MP macro sensor, but I haven't tested all of those out. Likewise, there's a 4300mAh battery on board, and it comes with 65W dark charging support, so you get both the brick and the cable included in the box for a full charge in about 35 minutes. So that's an overall look at the Realme GT Master Edition. I've got one more video planned discussing performance and gaming, so if you want to make sure you don't miss that, make sure you click the subscribe button down below. Also, like the video if you enjoyed and found it useful, and do stay tuned for further videos to come. Thanks for watching. This was Vaibhav, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.